Good evening, guys. This is Big Al, Alan Feaster with KO Boxing, breaking news, the greatest news channel in boxing. How's everybody doing tonight? Glad to see you guys on here tonight. Haven't seen you guys in a while. This is our live show for you guys to share your comments on screen. Also to come on live, click the StreamYard link, come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Everybody that supported the channel this last 2 years, thank you guys for your support. But because of my dumb self, we lost all our subscribers, guys. So please subscribe again as well. Hit the bell notification button as well.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
To be notified when we do go live, and you have any new news stories that come out as well. Guys, I want to thank you guys for your support. Seriously, it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have the few subscribers we have now, and everybody over 1,000 some people this past 2 years that subscribed, but we lost all those guys. So, and ladies, so please subscribe again. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again, guys. And also tonight, guys, here's the StreamYard link in the comments section to click to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Also, you can show your handsome faces or faces, but if you're uncomfortable with that, we can still hear your voice. Just show your icon, and you can come on live, click the StreamYard link. The live show, again, is for you to share. We're going to also try to line up some interviews again for upcoming professional boxers and outstanding amateur boxers. And any of you promoters out there want to promote your amateur boxing shows, professional boxing shows, come on live and we'll chop it up and see what you have to share, what you have to say. Again, thank you guys for coming on tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to get into the news story here real quick. We're going to go through some of the headlines. We're going to talk about what's happening in the boxing news today and maybe the last few days, things going on. You guys, type your comments in the comment section if you have any comments or anything you'd like to share. But most importantly, hit that StreamYard link again. I'll put the link here in the comments as well. I'll paste it again. There it is. Again, hit that StreamYard link. Come on live. Share your thoughts on boxing. Appreciate it, guys. Let me come back here. I have to change my eyesight. I'm losing my eyesight, guys. I'm getting old. But give me 1 second. Here we go with the classic mode. There's the classic mode. Hit that StreamYard link. Come on live. Share your thoughts on boxing. Looks like it's covering up my face. Made it too big. Okay, that's fine. All right. But that's it. That's the StreamYard link. Click that to come on live, and we'll get into it. Here we go, guys. As you all know, okay, let the sound to adjust. As you guys all know, it has been announced today. Some of you guys already know this. Most people do. Most serious boxing fans already know this. But announced today, Terrence Crawford will challenge Israil Madrimov. I misspelled his name in the past. Madrimov for his WBA super welterweight title on August 3rd in Los Angeles, California. And we'll go through it. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think Terrence is going to win, or do you guys think it's going to be a tough fight for him? We'll find out. Terrence Crawford will face, again, the WBA junior middleweight champion Israil Madrimov on August 3rd, if you guys didn't know, in a loaded card at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles, California. Crawford, who is now 40 big wins, 0 losses, 31 KOs, is looking to expand his credentials. It's a big step up for the Nebraska native, who has never fought at 154 pounds and has made it pretty easy in the last 6 years, fighting guys who weren't up to the mark talent-wise anyway. We all know that. He's a very talented young man. Still, a win for Crawford will be his 4th division world title, as you guys know, and could help him get the lucrative fight that he's been pushing for against the Golden Star, Canelo Alvarez. Now, Saudi promoter Turki Al-Sheikh is interested in making the fight between Crawford and the superstar, but he's got to first defeat Madrimov and possibly Jerome Boots Ennis to get that fight. Now, with the way Madrimov is looking, Crawford may come undone against him. Now, guys, I'm going to stop right there real quick because I'm waiting for you guys to share some comments. I did see Madrimov fight his last fight. He's a pretty tough guy, and I thought they stopped the fight kind of early. He knocked the guy out in the 5th round. Referee waved off the fight. The guy was hurt a little bit, but this referee didn't even give the guy a chance to continue on. He should have had the same referee that Devin Haney had in this fight this weekend. At least he would have had a chance maybe to finish out the fight. Who knows? But Madrimov did a pretty good job. But I don't know if he would have got a complete knockout. It looks like he would have been knocking out the guy anyway, so the referee stopped the fight. But give him a chance. Come on. He was barely hurt, I thought. Now, Riyadh season this is what it's all about, the Riyadh season undercard. I'm going to go through that first. Some of you might know. Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Tszyu. Former WBO 154-pound champion Tim Tszyu, 24 big wins, 1 loss, 17 KOs. Makes his first appearance after losing his title last March. Tim Tszyu faces the big punching Ortiz, who is now 20 big wins, 0 losses, 20 KOs. Wow. Him and Beterbiev should be boxing each other. They both had about the same record there. Okay, almost complete knockouts. Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Former unified heavyweight champion Ruiz fights Big Baby Miller in a crossroads match between aging and active fighters. So I was glad to see Andy Ruiz is coming back. Hopefully he has plenty of time to get in shape and take it serious. Then we have Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela. I mispronounced Venezuela. Pronounce his name wrong, guys. WBA light welterweight champion Pitbull Cruz, as we all know, makes his first defense of his title against the popular but struggling Rayo Venezuela, who comes into the fight with a 1-2 record in his last 3 fights. And then also another bullet point, David Morrell versus Radvoji Kaldizic. I can't even pronounce the guy's name. Kalajdzic. Morrell, who is now 10 big wins, 0 losses, 9 KOs, moves up to 175 pounds to broaden his horizons after being knocked out of his big fights at 168 pounds. And last but least, excuse me, guys, I'm fighting a cold. We have Andy Cruz, an Olympic gold medalist, versus Antonio Moran, who for the 2020 Olympic gold medalist, as I said, Andy Cruz, 3 professional wins, 0 losses, 1 KO, battles veteran Antonio Moran in a lightweight action. The Matchroom promoter Cruz is viewed as a future world champion and superstar at 135-pound weight class. He has to fight Tank Davis, guys. What are your guys' comments so far about this lineup, this card? Guys, tell me what you guys think about that in the comment section as well. So bear with me one moment as we get back in here. Guys, have any comments? Type your comments in the comment section. I appreciate it. Please do so. Also, too, let's go back and see what Eddie Hearn had to say to Terrence Crawford. This is a short view of what happened in the fight. The show earlier today. Let me bear with me one moment as we get back in there. What they were also saying, Eddie Hearn riles Terrence Crawford up at the Kickoff press conference earlier today. If you guys did see it, you guys can go back and watch it. This is what they're saying. Promoter Eddie Hearn, got under the skin of Terrence Bud Crawford today at the Kickoff press conference, talking about how old the champ might be, biting off more than he can chew, going up to 154 pounds to challenge Israil Madrimov for his WBA junior middleweight title on August 3rd in the main event, as we said, in Los Angeles, California. Crawford, as you all know, again, 40 big wins, 0 losses, 31 KOs. We're going to do that for Blue Blood Sports TV. Mention his record again. is moving up in his fourth division late in his career at 36 years old. By the time this fight happens, he'll be a month away from being 37, and he's taking on Madrimov, who Hearn believes is the number one fighter in the 154-pound division. And then during that interview earlier today, Terrence said, well, I feel that Madrimov is the number one guy in the 154-pound division, so why not go after the best fighter in that division? So Crawford, recipe for disaster is what they're saying. This is what Hearn's saying. The first bullet point they're talking about, remember, we support Terrence Crawford and the team fully, 100%. This is what Eddie Hearn is saying, or people bringing the stuff on social media. Inactivity. He hasn't fought in almost a year, just 3 fights since 2020. That's the first thing. Crawford has been a part-time fighter in the last 4 years, and that's a big sign that inactivity shows that Crawford ain't putting much focus on his career. Could it be being a millionaire has robbed Terrence of ambition that he once had? That's one bullet point. They go on to also say his advanced age. He looked pretty good in his last fight. I don't think age has to do anything with it, but they're saying Crawford ain't young at 36, almost 37 by the time this fight happens. That's old for anyone, but it's much worse for an athlete going up against the biggest puncher at 154-pound division. Personally, I wouldn't be that old fighting a guy like Madrimov. And then also some people out there think that Terrence Crawford had weak opposition in the past. Crawford hasn't exactly been fighting stellar opposition during his long 16-year pro career. If you look at his resume, it's a barren, it says here it's a barren field of names. Come on, seriously? Seriously, guys, I don't think that's stupid. Come on, seriously. Don't get the team mad at me, guys. Team Crawford will be mad at me for bringing this story to you, but it's exactly what they're saying in social media. He'll also, the next one, newbie. He's a brand new person, a newbie at 154-pound division. Terrence has never fought at 154, and his ambition to get the money fights may be too much for him. A witch brew of greed and overconfidence could be Crawford's downfall. Do you guys think that might be possible? And Terrence's downfalls. Also, guys, I'm waiting for you guys to make some comments in the comment section. In the meantime, as I'm waiting for you guys to make some comments in the comment section, we'll move on. Eddie Hearn's prediction and Crawford's weak comeback. What they're talking about now. Eddie Hearn, end quote, these great fighters will only get beat when they move up too high in their division. I hope it's at 154 pounds. Crawford moves to 60, he moves to 68. Now, Terrence Crawford said, in quote, you're hoping, says, your heart is going to get broken again. He says, in quote. Then Hearn says, well, my heart's been broken before. Hopefully this time we can reverse the rules. But as I said, all the respect and credit, and they know it as well. This guy, Madrimov, is for real. And what Crawford's trainer, Brian McIntyre, said is 100% right. At the moment, this Madrimov is the best 154-pounder in the world. And they go on. I agree with some of Hearn's comments. Crawford's inactivity has been alarming, and his age could be a real problem. Now, Crawford is chasing the dough and marching into what could be a massacre against Madrimov. This is what they're saying, guys. Now, Crawford's thoughts of glory and money have arguably blinded him to the power and the danger Madrimov presents. August 3rd could be a nightmare in which he is exposed, is what they're saying. Do you think, guys, Terrence would be exposed? Let's go to some of the comments as I'm waiting for your comments to come on screen. Type your comments in the comment section. What we're going to do is I'm going to screen share over some of the comments in the comment section here real quick, guys. So give me one moment as I do so. These are some of the people from Boxing News 24/7. Says Snidley Whiplash says, pound for pound, Bud. It says, puts yapping Eddie in his place with the power of bravery, Terrence Crawford, you're hoping your heart is going to get broken again. Touche, Terrence, is what they're saying. And then Lau says LOU underscore Ren left this comment about 2 hours ago. Ain't isn't a word. Out of all people, you should know this. Writing is your job. Well, first of all, these people writing articles that I don't spell too good. I'm not good at spelling, but I see a lot of grammatical errors myself. People making mistakes and writing these articles. Okay, and then P Bull 75 left this comment 2 hours ago. As we're waiting for you guys to put your comments on screen. Crawford may win this fight, but it's going to be tougher than folks think. I guarantee that. But at the press conference, them talking about him moving up to 160 pounds, then 168, they're going to get Crawford killed. Come on, people. Seriously? Terrence Crawford ain't going to get killed. You out of your mind? Come on. That's what we said. They said they said Errol Spence fight. 50-50 fight. Come on. But Madrimov's a tough guy, but can he move as fast as Terrence? Does he have the ring IQ like Terrence does? Does he have the foot movement that Terrence does? The only boxer is gonna beat Terrence Crawford is somebody that can outbox the boxer, in my opinion. Now, Stoneas says, and it says by Chris Williams. What? Oh no, we don't want to hear nothing about Chris Williams. Chris Williams always has something negative to say. Errol Spence points out that he's got boxing skills and can switch it up against Terrence Crawford on July 29th when he needs to in their clash at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Says Spence, who has 28 big wins, 0 losses, 22 KOs, isn't the one-dimensional come-forward fighter that some fans think he is. Okay, blah, blah. They're just repeating themselves here, I guess. That's too long for me. Okay. Chung Pak says, let's go to this comment 3 hours ago. Crawford takes a lot of abuse for an undefeated, talented guy. He hasn't been in no real wars, so he's really young for his age, maybe because he's a U.S. fighter. I remember Terrence Crawford telling people a while back he felt that the toughest fight that he had back is when he fought Gamboa here in Omaha, Nebraska. And I seen that fight personally myself, and that probably was his toughest fight to date, in my opinion. He actually got hurt just a little bit during that fight. Now, post-grab, because again, he's a boxer fighting a boxer at that time. Gamboa was undefeated, like 29 wins and 0 losses, something like that. I can't if I remember right. Post-grad says, I can't see Crawford losing to a guy with 10 pro fights. Yes, I get he has an extensive amateur background, but those still aren't pro fights. I can also see Hearn's point, and he kind of piled them on Crawford about beating guys who were past their prime, injured or drained. We know who he is talking about. And it goes on. But we'll see Crawford is already talking about Fundora and either becoming unified by beating him or becoming the WBO after it's stripped if he refuses to fight Crawford. So, guys, I'm going to stop there, stop the screen share. What do you guys think about that? You guys got any comments on that in the comment section? I'm still waiting. You guys also, guys, don't forget, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We're going to go through some of the other headlines real quick as we're waiting for you guys to come on live. Again, hit the StreamYard link, come on live, share your thoughts on boxing. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to bring the show to you as well. Covering myself up. Hit that StreamYard link, come on live, and you guys can share your thoughts or type your comments again on screen. Also, let's stop there. We read through some of the comments. What else is happening in the boxing news? Let's go back here real quick. Take a peek, take a look. Waiting for you guys again. Tyson versus Paul fight. Or is it a fight or farce? That's just in the most recent news, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get in that one at all. Also, Guido Vanello, that's the heavyweight Italian fighter. What's next for the Gladiator? They're talking about that in the news as well. And Also, there David Morrell targets light heavyweight crown, leaving super middleweight frustrations behind. They're talking about that in the news as well. And then also Eddie Hearn predicts Virgil Ortiz Jr. victory over Tim Tszyu on August 3rd. What do you guys think about that? Okay. What else is interesting that we missed out on in the last couple of days? Okay. Mayweather offers bill to help Devin Haney after loss. This is all over the media today and yesterday. Some of you guys might have seen it. We'll get into it a little bit. What it was, a fight in the works between Terrence Crawford and WBA junior middleweight champion Israil Madrimov on August 3rd in what will be in His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh first card in the U.S. Okay, they're talking about that. Let me come back here. I jumped ahead. Sorry, guys. Where was I? Okay, here we go. I messed up. Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay. Rich and powerful promoter Floyd Mayweather Jr. offered Papa Bill Haney to help his son Devin pick himself back up after a devastating defeat against Ryan Garcia this last Saturday night in New York City. In a classy show of support, Floyd let Bill Haney know that he wanted to help Devin, who is now 31 big wins and 1 loss, 15 KOs, to bring him back after a 12-round majority decision loss to Garcia at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. In a heated online discussion, the superstar Mayweather asked the proud Bill Haney, "Do you need some help?" And interestingly, Bill Haney turned down Mayweather's offer to help, repeatedly saying no. Signifying that pride was getting in the way of letting the former superstar give his down and outside son, Devin Haney, a pick-me-up. That's kind of low. I think it's a little soon to be talking to him about maybe help in train or getting some help. What do you think about that, guys? Is Bill's refusal to sign that he feels his own Devin's success due to abilities and calculated management? This was a classic example of pride undermining Bill, refusing help from powerful, well-connected, fabulously rich Mayweather in Devin's hour of need. They go on. I think instead of refusing the help that Mayweather is offering, Bill should be on his knees thanking him and gladly accepting, because Devin clearly needs all the help he can get right now at the moment. They go on. Devin Haney's future outlook is what they're discussing. Given the way that Ryan handled Devin, his career is heading into oblivion, and he could be old news soon, replaced by other fighters with more talent. That loss showed that Haney, 25, needs all the help he can get, and Bill is getting in the way because of his pride. Now, the loss could hurt Haney's future, they're talking about, markability, and also impact the kind of matchmaking available to him. After his defeat, he's not going to get that Tank Davis fight that he's been pinning away for. Now, guys, Bill has done a good job with his hustle, taking his son, who has limited, about matching him carefully against fighters much smaller and older than him to win 2 division world titles. They also go on to say, what I gathered from the angry bile that Bill spouted, the bile that Bill spouted out of his mouth, he's always talking, but spouted, is that he's still bitter that Floyd hasn't pulled the strings for Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Devin. They go on as well. That's a match that would have made Haney a treasure chest full of gold, and it would have increased his fame tenfold. Even if Haney lost, his popularity would increase. We already got somebody making a comment as well. Manuel Lopez Insunza's in the house. Bud will stop him. He left this comment. It says, Bud will stop Madrimov. Okay, that's what I agree. I think Madrimov might be a little tough fight, but hey, I seen the guy he fought here in Omaha not too long ago, David Avanesian. David Avanesian looked flexible. He looked nimble. He looked quick. And look what happened to David Avanesian. Look what happened to Errol Spence. Look what happened to, come on, please, guys. They're getting their asses torn up. So Emmanuel comes on. Emmanuel, guys, used to be part of, or still is part and family to me, to Team Crawford. He knows all the guys personally and used to train with the team. So Manuel knows quite a bit. So I feel the same that Manuel feels. So we support Terrence Foley. I think it'll be. He can't go in there and expect, oh, this is going to be an easy fight. He has to come in there and take it deadly serious. But I think he can come out smelling like roses. The other day, somebody says, Terrence Crawford smells like roses and he can turn water into wine. Well, that night, I think he will be turning water into wine. Just used to hang out. Says just used to hang out. So I used to hang out, but so yeah. Okay, that's good. Manuel, leave your comment up there for a second. Let's get back to the news story. So what they're saying here, even if Haney lost, his popularity would have increased if he would have fought Tank Davis. Let's go back here. Some of the other people are making some quick comments. Let's go through those. I might not share them since Manuel's leaving some comments. Other people type your comments. Click the StreamYard link as well. I'll put that in there as well. Hit that, guys, if you'd like to come on live and to share your thoughts on boxing on screen. Cerebral Knievel said, give Bill a mop and bucket and tell him to get to work. Yeah, we'll give you a job here at Mayweather Gym where you can be the mop bucket boy. You can clean the bathrooms. Emmanuel also says, guys, in the comments as well, he says, have a good night, brother. I'm out. Well, that's fine. Hey, Emmanuel, thanks for stopping by, leaving a couple of comments. We've been gone. We're starting over from the very beginning. So everybody hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, also they're saying since Manuel's gone, let's screen share some comments for you guys. Over real quick, we'll share some comments being said about Bill Haney's story here. Give me one moment, guys, while I do that real quick. Okay, let me get rid of the Manuel's comment real fast for you guys can see the comment on screen. This is what they're saying. The Ducks, how do you say this? Then Ducks Ulu Kalu. I can't even pronounce that. THANDUXOLO. Excuse me, guys. KALO. He says, there's no conflict of interest in boxing integrity. Floyd can work with the potential opponent of his fighter without any cause for concern. He advises and trains Tank at times, and Ryan and Devin. He's always giving advice to somebody. He wants to always put his 2 cents in. Damick Master left this comment 3 hours ago. Devin Haney is fundamentally flawed with the way he throws a punch. He would be wise to listen up, especially while his markability is still in a fine position. Bet Mayweather can get you a garage. Also laughing out, put away your differences, build power with unity. Well, first of all, guys, it's not a real bad thing that Devin Haney has lost one fight. Look at Ryan Garcia. He lost against Tank. And look how he's coming back doing a really good job. And also, I think these guys need to stop fighting at 140 pounds and move up to welterweight division, come in at a better weight, a little stronger, a little overall athletic, and be able to compete at a 147-pound division, in my opinion. The only way I see Haney having success is by becoming a runner. I can see Haney moving excessively in the rematch as Ryan doesn't know how to cut the ring, staying out of range and moving in different angles where he'll capitalize on Ryan's horrible footwork. He can't jump rope very well. I do know that. Okay. And then Z1NHO says, unfortunately, so kind of like Amir Khan, Floyd surprisingly had a very good chin on top of his great defense. Now, one clown that has been doing nothing but blame everyone, Teofimo Lopez, and all the power is regretting missing out on all the top fights. Interesting. Okay. What else has happened to boxing news? We'll skip through that one. We'll stop the screen share. So you guys tonight, what do you guys think so far? We only had Manuel come on and make some comments. What else is happening in the boxing news? We heard about the disagreement or discussion between Floyd Mayweather and Bill Haney. I didn't get to see it myself, but Ryan Garcia calls out Tank Davis for a rematch at 144 pounds. They were talking about that during the last couple of days. And let's go even further down. Okay. We're just scrolling through the headlines best we can, waiting for you guys to come on and make some comments. Tell me what you guys think, okay? Let's go back. This is a day late and $1 short news from yesterday. Gary Antoine Russell jumping ship to Matchroom Boxing and Matchroom and also DAZN. What do you guys think about that? Let's talk about that real quick. Gary Antoine Russell is rumored to be jumping ship to leave PBC to sign with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing to fight on DAZN. Now, Russell's potential to dethrone Haney. If Hearn can add Russell to his Matchroom stable, he would have one of his major young 140-pound contenders in the light welterweight division poised to step in and dethrone Devin Haney of his WBC title. Now, the Boxing Voice reports, and I listen to them every morning, best I can. The Boxing Voice reports, shout out to Danny and all those guys over there, and says the Boxing Voice reports that Antoine Russell is rumored to be potentially signing with Eddie Hearn's Matchroom. This would be a good move for him because it would keep him busy fighting the top guys at 140 pounds. The World Boxing Council permitted Haney to keep his WBC title despite losing to Ryan Garcia this last Saturday night. Russell is ranked number 2 by the WBC and is positioned to fight for a world title soon. Now, Russell's activity is also a very big concern. Russell, 27 years old, would have likely already challenged for a world title if he'd been kept busy by the PBC in the last couple years. Antoine Russell, now 17 big wins, 0 losses, 17 KOs, has 4 times since 2020 and hasn't fought since August 2023. That's what they're saying. They also go on. Hearn's growing 140-pound stable. If Russell does join up with the Matchroom team, it would give Hearn these fighters in his stable at 140. That's Devin Haney, Sabril Matias, Liam Perro, Richardson Hitchens, and Regis Prograis. Now, Hearn is playing Monopoly at 140-pound guys, collecting all the major pieces in the division and controlling the weight class to set up the biggest fights. That's great for the boxing fans and for the fighters, many of whom were languishing in obscurity before signing with Hearn or Matchroom. Antoine Russell's possible matchups. They're saying Gary Antoine Russell will likely beat Haney, Prograis, and Hitchens. Matias and Perro would be tough fights for Russell because those matches would require him to go to war and outslug these guys. Guys, they also go on to say, if Hearn can add Antoine Russell to his stable, WBO light welterweight champion Teofimo Lopez, who is signed with Top Rank and fights on ESPN, would have to cross the pond to fight in a joint broadcast contest if he wanted to face any of these guys with Hearn's Matchroom that compete on DAZN. That's it, guys. I'm going to stop right there. So Gary Antoine Russell, let's go on just a hair more. Gary Antoine Russell's recent fights. Kent Cruz, August 2023. Rancis Bartholomew, July 2022. Victor Postal, February 2022. Giovanni Santiago, May 2021. That's the gist of it there. Okay, Emmanuel, thank you again for coming on tonight. Let's go back here to the news. What else is happening? In the bottom, guys, I'm waiting for you guys to click the StreamYard link, come on live, share your thoughts in the comment section, type your comments in, click the StreamYard link, come on live, share your thoughts on boxing. Also, Floyd Mayweather Jr. criticizes Bill Haney after Devin loses to Ryan Garcia, as we talked about earlier. Ryan Garcia's dad suspects Devin Haney suffered a broken jaw. Well, there's people from Team Haney said that Devin Haney does not have a broken jaw, but his jaw was so swelled up there at the end of the fight, you think he might have had some severe trauma to his jaw. So they say he doesn't. The power of the first punch. Keyshawn Davis analyzes Devin Haney's loss. We talked about that as well. Eddie Hearn raises doubts. Can Terrence Crawford overcome Israil Madrimov? And we just heard what Manuel Lopez Insunza had just said about that. Let's go back on. Promoter Eddie Hearn has his doubts about Terrence Crawford defeating again WBA junior middleweight champion Israil Madrimov if their fight gets made for August 3rd in Los Angeles, which is now officially announced for August 3rd. Eddie feels it's a mistake for fans to assume Crawford will defeat Madrimov because he's facing a different kind of beast from anyone he's faced before during a 16-year career. Now they go on. Crawford is a good fighter, but his resume is thin. He has no one other than a car crash wrecked Errol Spence to show for his long career. Once you get past Spence, Crawford's resume is filled with a lot of washed-up fighters like Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Ricky Burns, and Julius Ndongo. Now, Hearn mentions the size and punching power of Madrimov, 10 professional wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 7 KOs, will be a problem for Crawford, who is 40 big wins, 0 losses, 31 KOs. But hey, Eddie Hearn, did you take into consideration of the experience of Terrence Crawford between 10 professional fights, 1 draw, no losses, 7 KOs, compared to Terrence Crawford, who has 40 wins, 0 losses, and 31 KOs, who has never fought at 154 pounds during his 16-year career and isn't a spring chicken at the, says, weathered 36 years of age. Well, one thing, guys, that a lot of people don't keep in mind, Terrence Crawford tries to stay in shape year-round, playing basketball, wrestling around with his friends, still working out, still exercising, still, and maybe he's doing some strength and conditioning, gaining some size to move up in weight. But remember, they're saying, they're being negative, they're saying age and activity, facing a young bulldozer of an opponent, Madrimov. They're calling him a bulldozer now, guys. Seriously, come on. A bulldozer? Come on. You serious? Mack truck, bulldozer, what do you want to call him? Come on, guys. All right. It says, of an opponent, Madrimov, and being a newbie at junior middleweight could prove to be too much for Crawford on August 3rd. His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh, is interested in making a fight between Crawford and the 26-year-old Jerome Boots Ennis, but the fight can't happen unless Terrence gets through the match with Madrimov. Well, come on. What do you guys have to say about that? Any other comments? Guys, type your comments in. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, well, we'll go on. In quote, they're saying, we're in discussions for the next fight, not us on behalf of Terrence, but us on behalf of Israil Madrimov. And I'm not sure Terrence beats Israil Madrimov, said promoter Eddie Hearn to Fight Hype, talking about negotiations underway for a fight between Terrence Crawford, WBA junior middleweight champion Israil Madrimov, who is now official August 3rd in Los Angeles, California. Again and again, Los Angeles, guys, August 3rd. We'll soon see if Crawford versus Madrimov fight gets made. Well, it is made now. Okay, I'm just reading some old news. Even with His Excellency deep pockets, Crawford could price himself out if asked for too much money. Well, he must have got the amount of money that he agreed to because the fight is officially on. They go on, if he's asking for Canelo Alvarez type of money to fight Madrimov, well, first of all, this is who wrote this? What reporter brought this story up, part of this story? Okay, Robbie Bannantine. Give credit to Robbie Bannantine for being negative Nelly. Okay, but yeah. So that was it. Let's finish that story. You guys, that's old. We already heard about that. Also, Oscar De La Hoya says Ryan Garcia troll act got Devin Haney to fight angry. Yeah, they tricked him. They tricked him to come to blows. If he would have stayed on the outside, worked angles, just worked on using his jab, working on boxing, and stayed the hell away from him, he wouldn't have got beat. But no, he wanted to come to slug it out with Oscar De La Hoya's fighter Ryan Garcia. He wanted to duke it out with Ryan because he thought they had a lot of emotions. He got to let his emotions get to him, in my opinion. That's why he lost the fight. He wanted to throw blows with him, wanted to tangle up with him. He didn't really want to try to outbox him like Shakur Stevenson, for example. But what do you guys think here? That's the gist of it. There's some of the basic news that's happening today in the boxing world. I thank Manuel Lopez and Sunza for coming on, leaving some comments. Hit the like button, guys. The few people watching, wherever you're watching from, Facebook, Twitter, everybody in Rumble, thank you for watching tonight. Twitter, also Facebook, YouTube. Also, guys, please subscribe again. I'm waiting for you guys to click the StreamYard link. Come on live. Hit that StreamYard link. Come on live. If you guys don't come on live or start typing some more comments, I'm gone tonight, and I probably won't be live again until maybe 2 nights from now or this weekend. And then next week, we'll try to go live Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. I'll go on earlier, and once we get a lot more subscribers again, I'll go on about 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. But for now, we're on 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm trying to go live at least three nights a week because I have to work a regular full-time job, guys. So we need people to support the channel. And down below, if you guys can, if you'd like to support the channel, donate to the Cash App. The Cash App ticker symbol right below me there at the bottom. And tell me what you guys think about all these crazy stories going on in the boxing this week with Bill Haney, Floyd Mayweather, all the different things that are happening. The new announced fight between Terrence Crawford and Israil Madrimov, and the heavyweights with Andy Ruiz back fighting again, and all these guys. Also, Andy Cruz on the undercard as well. Tell me what your thoughts are, guys. Appreciate it. Also, again, tonight, guys, if you're not going to type any more comments or come on live, I'm getting out of here. I'm heading out. But appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. We're just getting fresh again. We've been gone for a few weeks, and we're starting over with this channel from the very beginning. And we'll try to get some interviews on, maybe have Rick Glaser come back on, and have some of the other up-and-coming professional fighters come back as well, get some new faces on, do some new interviews as well. And we'll see. Guys, thank you for your support tonight. Appreciate it so much. Let me remove this from the banner below. Don't forget, subscribe as well to KO Boxing Breaking News. Appreciate that, guys. Hit the bell notification button again.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Thank you guys for your support again. Yes, sir.
All right. Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thanks, guys. Also, say goodnight to this pretty lady here. We'll catch you guys next time. And remember, when I go live, you guys can come on live, share your thoughts on boxing, and hit the StreamYard link. Come on live, share your thoughts on boxing. But everybody, say goodnight to this pretty lady here, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for your support, guys. Have a good night.